It's like
Well,
quaint on the inside.
we're down doing an old railroad building that is being demolished, and I'm out with a few people. Andy, Al Morgan, my wife Nicole, Practical Ken, who has the permission for this. We have exclusive rights to metal detect this. This is well over 100 years old, probably anywhere from 1860s on. But my wife just found a relic and a half. I'll show you.
Start going through it because I do have a sifter with me.
Nicole from Michigan Digging just dug up an old spittoon. It's missing a chunk off of it, but that is awesome. That is an oldie right there. She also found a finial of some type off maybe a rail. There's a lot of old glass. We found a few different items already down here that are pretty cool, but we're just getting started. See what we can find. Well, Nicole's at it again. She just pulled a horseshoe out of the ground. That is cool. All right, let's move on. All right, here's my first surface find. Big old hook broken off. Just for hanging something. This was like a train warehouse down here. Trains pull up and unload and load their stuff. See what else we can find. Well, there's kind of an interesting piece. Probably just a piece off an old flower pot. But considering the fact that it's probably from the late 1800s, early 1900s, that's pretty cool looking. See what else we can find here. I'm not sure what it says yet, but I just found a sign. I have to finish digging it up. I'll show it to you when I get it cleaned up. I do believe this is an old railroad sign. It says Western Michigan on it with an arrow. That's a pretty cool find. Yeah, this isn't in real great shape, but it will definitely get cleaned up and go out my garage or something. Piece of Muskegon history right here. Like I say, this is where the train depot was, and this was a warehouse. That's Practical Ken way down there, and Andy. Nicole's in the truck, but this is a cool piece of history here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Looks like it might be a part off some type of an old lantern or something. Yeah, we'll move on. Well, Nicole found the spittoon, and I found the chewing tobacco can. Kentucky Club. That's an old one. Let's move on. Actually, this is pipe tobacco. And I opened it up and there's a spent match inside of it. No coins. Well, here's Nicole's latest find. Complete glass, no cracks, no chips. There's number 2 on the bottom of it. Little rainbow effect on the side. It's pretty old. See what else we can find. Alright, there's an older find. That is an old window weight. Used to have them in old houses. That's what would hold your window open when you opened it. It's attached to a rope with a pulley in the wall. That's a pretty cool find. See what else we can find here. Well, there's the next surface find. Piece of an old electrical insulator. There's the first coin of the day, but it's a modern 1981. Let's hope to find something a little older here. See what we can do. Yeah, piece of melted lead. Let's move on. Yeah, another memorial. Looks like 70, 71. Somewhere in that range. Keep looking. Yeah, another gob of melted lead. Let's keep looking. Well, I thought this was a bale seal, but now I'm not so sure. I don't see any stamp on it. Might just be a piece of squashed lead. See what else we can find. Well, now we got one of the workers in on this. He just found this on the surface. An old coin purse. No gold or anything in it, but pretty cool find for right on the surface. Now that's what I'd call a hook. That thing is huge. Let's see what else we can dig up here. Yeah, Ken just found what I've been looking for. Old medicine bottle. Looks like it's intact too.
It is. It's got
says the Veldana store, Fred S. Tuxbury, your druggist. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm jealous.
Ooh. Another.
Yeah, see if we can find some more stuff here. Well, here's a little piece of history. This, I think, is the glass off a railroad light. You can see through it, it's blue. God, I wish that was whole. But we'll dig around a little more, see if I can find the rest of it. This is another piece I just found. That looks like part of an inkwell. Kind of busted up. Let's keep looking. I just dig this one up. That's what I'm looking for right there. Old medicine bottle. No embossment on it. Probably early 1900s. Cork top or stopper top. That is a beauty. No cracks, no breaks. Even got some bubbles in the glass. That's what I'm looking for. See if we can find some more in this hole. Well, this was just found too. That explains a little bit of the piece. Oh, I know what this is. This is a stem to a glass. Ken found one earlier today. Saw it earlier in the video. Exact same piece, only he didn't have this top on it. So that's what that is. That is a cool piece. Well, here's a piece of a bottle. Looks pretty old. E-L-L-E-R. I don't know what it was, but Keller or something. Mucilage. And Detroit, Michigan on it. Same hole. Keep digging here. Well, this is from the Muskegon Brewing Company. Early 1900s. Keep digging, see if I can find a whole one in here. Well, it's a new day down here. Got Ken, some of his family, doing a little shaker box action. Scott Nichols down here doing a little digging. And the work crews down here. They're talking about having this finished up today, so we're kind of limited on time, but once they tear it up a little more, you know, we can look it over. Maybe we'll find something they dig up. This is actually the second one of these we found now. Bring it over here and put it with the other one. Here's the other one. Boy, I'd sure like to find the whole thing. Well, this is the pile of glass we pulled out of here so far. Pretty much all in one spot. And I just found a couple of corks right in the same spot. Yeah, those were pretty much found right in the same spot as all the glassware. Old whiskey bottles or something. Let's keep looking. Yeah, that's definitely an old timer. Light bulb. And huge nail. This was probably part of the railroad. Something to hold down rails or something. Not sure what. Big chunk. But we're going to dig out the metal detector now and go down here where they're pushing dirt around. Well, I'm not sure what this is. It's on the outside of where the warehouse used to be. Has the word spindle with a little arrow pointing that way. Right here. CT 5019 up in the corner. And then TIC with this number. Not sure what that's for. If it was on a container or if it was on the building itself, I don't know. Interesting though. They just came through and ripped out the pylons where we've been digging. And I just found this on the surface. Just made my day. Souders Flavoring Extracts, Dayton, Ohio. There is another one from my collection. It's got a little bit of cracking in it, but they just had about a 10-ton machine drive over it, so I'm gonna have to be careful with it. It might be cracked. I can't see very well. Cool bottle though. A couple other ones came up too when he pulled those pylons out. Let's see what else we can find here. Well,
oh, there's a bottle.
This is unique.
Fresh out of the bottle. Dude, that is awesome.
Keeping that one?
I'm keeping this.
I was going to say I would.
Whoa.
A whole box of heel plates,
That's
leather.
Great, man.
And here comes a bottle out. Muskegon Brewing Company, a whole one. That is a find right there.
That is awesome.
Nice. But this must have been a whole box of heel plates. Came in on a train or something.
We almost need.
I just scored another bottle exactly like the one I found yesterday. Right in the hole where they pulled the pylons out. Cool bottle. Plus we've got all these. Couple whiskey bottles. Maybe a beer bottle. Looks like an olive bottle. Tomato or ketchup bottle. Some interesting stuff, but these are the ones I like, the old cork tops. This one Scott found. It's a Muskegon Brewing Company, brewed right here in town. That's a good find. All in one piece too. Well, this was just dug by Bob Johnson, but that is an old glass syringe. I'm surprised that survived. Interesting.
That's some good stuff.
Big old milk jug.
Some are broken, maybe you find a hole. And here's the rest of that crock all busted up, that white crock.
Might have a name on the side there. That'd be really cool.
Is that busted?
Yeah, probably that chunk coming there.
Scored. Old Stroh's beer bottle. Says Detroit. Well, it says Stroh, Detroit, restricted. Probably around Prohibition time, somewhere in there.
Good, Tyler.
And Ken just found this. A milk bottle. It's got a chip out of the top. Other than that, it's a whole one. These are all just under the surface too, so doing good. Yeah, I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, that's cool. I have
This is an odd looking piece. We're not sure what it is, but the gentleman that's down here says he thinks it might be off of a gas light, but we're not sure. But it's an odd looking piece.
There's bricks.